Hey guys, just wanted to make this real quick while I head to the bus stop to catch my bus to go to work. But basically, news broke earlier this morning, if not overnight. Vince McMahon has decided to step down as of right now temporarily as chairman and CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment WWE and has named Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, as the interim chairwoman and CEO of WWE. The catch, though, is Vince will still be overlooking and in charge of creative, but as far as like having the final say in a lot of things, as of right now, he's basically given that up to his daughter. And you can only imagine what Stephanie's going to do after probably hearing all the people burying her and everything when she left, to spend time with her family. You can only imagine what she's going to do. You can only imagine what, what others, in WWE, like Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn, John Laurinaitis, who's also being investigated as far as this whole situation is concerned. You got to imagine what all of them, including more, are thinking with Stephanie now being placed in charge on a temporary interim basis. But even on a temporary interim basis, she can make a lot of impact, if you know what I mean. She can make a huge impact. Whatever decision she can make will be final. And if Vince is cleared, which some people are assuming he might be, because, he survived worse. The whole steroids thing, the government deal. If he's cleared and he comes back, even though she can make some decisions that are final, like let certain people go, change certain roles and management and all that, there's a good chance that Vince could reverse that. But right now, as of right now, he has no say. He has no say in what happens. A lot of people are actually looking at this as a positive because this might be finally what is needed to wake WWE up. And even if Vince is cleared of all allegations, you can't tell me he's not going to notice a lot of the changes happening and realize, with the, I guess you could say, the improvement in programming and structure and all that, hey, maybe this is what was needed. We don't know. But what's also interesting is somebody put out a little graphic on Twitter, kind of like a ranking system, and they put Stephanie on the top, like she's the world champ. Below her at number 1 was Nick Khan. And number 2 was her husband. Number 3 was Jeff Jarrett, which I know OTR is Central, which Select Daddy doesn't like. And at number 4 is her father. So basically, Vince went from the top of the pole. Vince went from, according to this graphic, Vince went from the top of the totem pole to the bottom of the totem pole. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer for the McMahon family, mostly for Vince. And again, as of right now, he is no longer in charge. He's no longer the CEO. He's no longer the chairman. Because of this situation, because of what's going on, he has stepped down and handed over power to his daughter on an interim basis. And honestly, I've been a fan of Stephanie's for a long time, and I think this is a good move. This is actually a good move. And Stephanie, to me, understands us a lot better than I think her father does. She understands what fans really want to see, who she feels should really be in charge and everything, or be placed in certain roles. And I think we might see some of those changes over the summer. We might see some of those changes. Not saying we will, but you never know. You never know. We might see some changes. Or she might just keep things as they are, but with a strict warning of, hey, you need to start improving. You need to start doing what's right for the fans, not for yourself and not for my dad. You need to do what's right by the fans and give them what they want and everything, and then go from there. And if not, then maybe she'll end up having to basically cut some fat from the waist, from the, I don't know who that was, but cut some fat from the waistline, if you know what I mean. But anyway, Anyway, though, I just wanted to come on here real quickly, give you my thoughts on it, let you know, how I'm looking at this and everything. But yeah, I think it's, even though it might be just temporary, might be permanent, as time goes on, I think it's a good move, and I think it's a smart move by Vince to take himself out of a high profile position of power, even though he'll still have say in creative, and try to work with the board and everything while this investigation is going on to see what they uncover, to see if maybe he might be able to clear himself, or maybe he may have to resign permanently from WWE, not just from the CEO chairman role, but from creative, from everything as a whole, creative and everything. But we'll see what occurs. But however, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. How do you feel about this? What do you think is the future for Vince? Now that he's had to step away and everything temporarily. How do you think Stephanie will handle the position of power she's been given? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. Super thanks will be enabled later. After the premiere, I should say. And until then, guys, I am out.